help you.
Okay. Hi. My name is Richard.
Nice to meet you, Richard. Let me grab the other water.
Do you want a tour?
That's okay. I'll be right back.
Thank you so much. That's so nice, Amanda. I can't believe this.
Yeah, this water. My favorite water. The seltzer water. This is, you know how we're doing a YouTube show? Yeah. Today our car wouldn't start and we said we didn't have water. She said, could I bring you anything? So she brought us water.
Oh, you help her.
No, she's helping us.
Oh,
She brought us water from, you know, when people online that are watching our show from all over. Yeah, she lived in Las Vegas. So she said, I live down the street, I can bring you some water.
Sweet.
Isn't that nice?
That's for drinking water?
Yeah, for drinking water. Yeah, it's a seltzer water. Yeah.
Here she comes.
Here she comes.
Another one, yeah.
Amanda, do you mind being on live stream?
No worries.
Okay. Because I'm sure everyone wants to see you guys. Hi.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank
My
you.
name's Amanda.
Amanda. Thank you
So
so
nice
much
to
for
meet
helping
you.
me.
Come on in. So, yeah, what do you think about us in real life here? Here it is.
It's real life. I love your dress. Oh,
Thank you. I really appreciate everything.
You're so
I'm
excited.
so happy to help you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness. Annette, unfortunately, is on a
But
walk.
she went
I know. We
outdoors.
were like, please let Annette be here.
I didn't see her.
And now we can't
So
go get
sweet of you
her.
to
So
bring the
nice to
water.
meet you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Amanda, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Did you guys get the battery thing yet?
Not yet. It's supposed to come unless it's
Between
on the
2
front
and
door.
by 6
Yeah,
p.m.
they'll be
Okay,
dropping
cool.
off.
Along with some bunny stuff.
You're having problem with that?
Yeah, well, their car won't start.
Where's the car?
It's in the garage, but it won't start. It would just, hopefully, it's just the battery.
Yeah, it's a brand new car too.
Well, yeah, it's 10 years old, but yeah, new to us.
Yeah.
You want a glass of water?
Oh, no, I'm okay. I appreciate
She's
your
got
kindness.
it.
Thank you.
I'll show you the buddy real quick.
Come on in, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, man. Oh, man, it's so nice to meet you.
It's
You're
nice to
so
meet you in
nice.
person.
Oh, wow.
This is Casper.
Oh my gosh. Do you like animals?
Yes, I love
Oh,
animals.
let's see.
My grandma used to have, like, her whole backyard was filled with bunnies. They had, like, bunny runs and stuff like that. So we had, like, a potbelly pig and...
Here, me too, close it over.
Amanda, you're so nice.
Oh
my
my
ears.
He's a good person. Hi, buddy. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, so this is the place.
You've done such an amazing job, honestly.
Oh my god.
Like, when I look at the old videos, I'm just like,
I
how
don't
could
see
anybody
it.
be so mean? Because I'm like, it's such a night and day difference. Like, it's so crazy.
Means so much to us. I wish she was here right now. We can't go get her because the car
Yeah.
won't start. So
Yeah.
she should be back because she only
She only
goes.
goes for a little while.
Yeah, no, she used to. We used to
For
stay.
so long.
Yeah, if the car was broken and before, we'd have to get a rental for sure
my
because
God.
otherwise she'd be all the way downtown, you know.
Yeah.
But now,
She walked that much.
no, well, she was a track star in high school.
Oh, really? You're like, so it's nothing. for
Yeah,
her.
I mean, and when she gets, when she isn't on her meds, she's
Yeah,
so
and she's in
manic.
that long sleeve shirt. She's gotta be hot.
Sometimes she goes in like, and especially she goes in her jacket.
I
and
mean, I
stuff.
guess the long sleeve shirt will protect you from the sun. A
Yeah,
little
people
bit,
do
but-
that when it's in because I know
Yeah.
she gets so dark skin
Yeah.
from this tanning and same with Gloria. Gloria.
No, you know what I noticed? Well, it's such a weird compliment, but you guys have like the most beautiful skin, all of you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you guys' complexions are like
Oh,
all. I don't know
wow.
if it's like you're eating or something.
Well,
but
I do think the diet helps, but I know with Gloria and Annette, they're outside a lot.
yeah,
I think that
but like
really
you and Rich,
dissociates
like I was
them.
looking yesterday, like I watched your old videos, like even just like 1 year ago, like whoa, Rich looks so different.
You know, I was just today looking at. I don't look at a lot of the stuff that he puts up.
Yeah.
I feel bad. He's like, dude, you start.
No, I understand. Dude.
No, but I just
I don't
started.
I used to do porn and like. I cannot watch. I don't like to. It's weird to re-watch your own videos,
Totally,
even if it's
right.
not in that regard. It's just like
It's
just
I
weird.
just today was looking and I didn't realize he had some of the videos like when he was pretty chubby.
Yeah.
Like recently. I was like, oh, that's so cool because you can really see like the
yeah, like
it's
such a
quick
difference. We were just
too.
talking about you, like you're night and day from a year ago. Like even the color of your skin is
Right.
just so much more lively now.
Well, that's what we were trying to say that about like the
I know.
diet. That's
Yeah.
why we're like.
It's
you
not
know,
just
people
about
are like,
losing
oh, be
weight.
careful because you know you're not
No,
doctors, but we're
yeah.
like, no, we're just showing like how much it
It's
really
so
is.
noticeable. Yeah,
Right,
like
like, can't go. It's
yeah.
crazy. I mean, even today it was funny. Without the water, I was starting to be like, man, I'm feeling really hungry today because I
Yeah.
normally drink a lot of water, and
Yeah.
that it does help.
that does help for
That's
sure.
a
with
big
skin.
factor there because people were saying they've been trying to cut the sugar and
Yeah.
it's tough. You get really hungry.
Yeah.
I normally don't get hungry in between meals, but I think
Yeah.
drinking the water.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's why I was like, and I think the bubbly water helps. And
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Just
At
like
least
that
it
little
like
bit.
adds a little excitement.
I
to your
know.
diet.
I feel
like,
so bad.
carbonation.
like when you only do beef and water.
You have like little bits of excitement. You're like,
I know,
bubbly
I was
water.
trying to do the purified water today, and I'm like, oh my god, I want my bubbly water so bad.
Yeah.
So seriously, like you made me,
Yeah,
like me
no.
for the fact, and people were so nice to us today. We were blown away. We were like,
Yeah,
this is
everybody was so good on the
Can we
live
believe
stream.
it?
There was minimal trolls.
I know.
Some of those trolls are so annoying.
We had the weirdest trolls.
Some
Like
of them
I
were
felt
like-
so bad that someone paid me to try to say something racist, and I was like, I'm so
When I saw
embarrassed.
that at first, I read it and I was like, oh, cool.
I was
The
so
name,
embarrassed.
and then as soon, luckily though, you pronounced
I know,
the
I
K
said it
so
totally
strong.
wrong, right?
No, like luckily, like you know, like Americans, like their enunciations. Luckily, like the K of the Nick part was so like pronounced that it really did sound like you were saying the name that he wrote, not like the thing he was trying
good.
to make you
I
sound.
was hoping, I couldn't remember. I was like, I don't, because I didn't even
No,
hear it when
the
I
way
said
it sounded, it
Okay,
didn't
good.
occur to me until like after you said it. But even after you said it, I was
I
just
didn't get
like,
it until someone
it's-
texted me. I was like, oh my god. I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
embarrassed.
Like when I first read it, I was like, oh, that's just a name. And then when I heard you say it, luckily, like the K was pronounced so well that it didn't sound like a G. But like it's like when people like this surprised me that people name their kids like Mike Hunt. You know what I mean? Like that's what I thought of when I thought I was like, dude, that's like that kind of name. Like, can you say happy birthday to Mike Hunt?
Well, it
You
is
know?
so nice. I fall for that kind of stuff all the time. Like,
no,
you can
why
get
would
me,
you like?
like
you're a
honestly, but I'm one of those
trusting
like
person.
it takes me a second for things to register. I'm
Yeah.
a bit ditzy, so like.
Well, of course
seriously,
they sent
he
you
thinks-
money, so you're not
That's
thinking
why
like
I
this
fell for it,
person's trying to troll me.
Totally, it was $4.99 too, so I was like,
I
know,
you're
it's
like
like-
not even the 99 cents.
I don't know. Said you might be like,
You really wanted
I was
to
like, wow,
help.
you really wanted me to say
I
something.
mean, whatever, they paid you, but you still pronounced it where it still sounded like the actual name you wrote. It didn't sound like what you
Okay,
was
because
trying
I
to
was
make
so
you say, which was
mortified
so
when I
stupid.
realized, like, I was like, that is so embarrassing
People are so
because
stupid.
I know, because I didn't even dawn on me until I got the text too, because I was like, I heard the ding ding, and it was, I think it was like 2 seconds. I was like,
Yeah.
let me look at this. I'm like, oh dear.
Like I've heard of trolls. I've never watched live streams until you guys. I don't know why. Like I was just drawn to you guys, but
Oh.
I think there's just like I don't know. I resonate with something about like just a lot of things. Also, my brother-in-law is schizoaffective.
Oh no
He's medicated, but he wasn't at one point.
You
and
the
like,
total difference,
yeah,
right?
and my boyfriend will be like, he needs to get off that med. I'm like, medication. I'm like, no, and I'll ask his brother like, do you feel happy with your medication? He's like, it took me 10 years to get under control. I feel very content with my medicine because he used to be so manic and like do crazy things and like, yeah. So
it seems like they're on drugs even when they're off their meds,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like, Annette was almost as bad as she was on meth when she was just off,
yeah,
off
I
her
can't
meds.
even imagine adding meth to the
I know,
equation.
right? It was
like,
amazing.
like
And
adding
in
it
that
to a
defense,
manic person
in that
is wild.
we do say, you know, when in those points Gloria couldn't do anything,
Yeah.
but we were like, you were giving her the money, but I don't think
Yeah.
she fully understood what she
yeah,
was doing.
definitely.
But once she was on meth, there was no way Gloria could get her to do anything.
Yeah.
So that part, we're like,
Yeah.
we get that. Like,
I'm
there
just
was,
like wondering, like, so she just went downtown. Was she like smoking? Was
we
she
don't know.
doing
I
lines?
even
'Cause I'm trying
just
to imagine her in that setting,
me
like
too.
with someone like fucking with her and being like,
I don't know.
like was she searching for it? Was
okay,
someone just
we
like,
had
let's
a
give this
discussion
girl
the
like,
other day that he's about to release, and we asked her. I asked her over and over, like, what did you do downtown to
Like,
make
how-
you like
yeah,
this? And she
yeah.
just denies it. I ate food, is what she said. We're like, no, you were
that's-
amazing. I know, we were like, no, and I said, okay, if it's, and so I was trying, I don't know, and we've never known because all we know is that it's downtown. Like, if she wants to
Yeah.
go to a bus depot, is what she says. Bus depot.
Yeah.
We're like, oh no.
yeah,
But we don't know, and we've never, luckily, as soon as we started to kind of realize what she was doing, we stopped her. So we didn't ever like track her. We wouldn't ever want her to do it. So it was
Yeah.
like as soon as we realized, we started stopping her, you know.
yeah.
But I know, I almost wish we would have just tracked her one time to just see where
Yeah,
she
just
was.
so curious.
I
Like,
know, but
I mean, I guess there's just people down there doing it,
I know,
whatever.
because one
but,
time
like,
she got down there with only $2, and she still
yeah,
was
you're like,
blacked
that's
out,
what I mean.
you
I'm
know?
like, so people are just like
So
either
we
just
don't
wanting
know.
to share because like for $2, no one's making money off
Well,
that.
she's
but,
so
you know.
nice, you know, and
Yeah.
she, you know, and we don't know. I mean, she's really nice to strangers too. Like,
Yeah.
she's really like, hey, you know,
Yeah.
friendly.
She talks to everybody.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then she's very reclusive. But then when she first meets people, she'll
She's really
really
nice,
like outgoing. So I'm sure, you know, she goes down to probably the homeless camps down there or
Yeah.
something. She used to know someone down there, but
She used
this
to live
was
down there.
many years ago.
Oh really?
Well, she would hang out
She
with
had a
some guy
friend.
that his name was Robert. Actually, that Gloria.
Yeah.
He had a house down there, but this was many years ago, like in like 2014, I think.
Yeah,
I wanna
yeah.
say. Yeah. So, but that was the only time that we ever heard of like her having any sort of actual friend, and then after that it was
Yeah.
just like, oh, and that's wherever, you know. And we'd
Yeah.
be like, she's missing. Where could she be?
I'm just impressed that she walked from here to downtown.
She used to do
There
it
ain't
like
no
all
way.
the time,
Like,
like
I'm
both
not-
ways.
During the
Both
summer.
ways, there and
Like,
back.
You would
Summer,
need to walk
winter.
that back and forth.
I know she would be like foaming at the mouth when we'd pick her up sometimes
Yeah,
because
no
she was
water,
like no
like-
water, just like
Yeah.
walking so fast. It was like crazy. And we figured out 4 hours was what she could get there the quickest. She could. So we were like, don't ever let her get 4 hours. And that
Yeah,
was
at
kinda
hour 2, you're like, okay, we know the route. She's
Yeah, she
on.
does go down the one street.
Yeah.
That's why it's pretty easy to find her. But unless we're coming home, then we
Yeah.
have to figure out. Because if we leave from here, we just go down the street and
Yeah.
then she's somewhere on this route.
Yeah.
But problem is, if we're coming, like, let's say from the strip, we go, is she this way or this
Yeah,
way?
that would be
on,
hard.
And then we go, if we go too far, we don't want to miss her.
And
'cause-
then, yeah, exactly. What if you miss her? She's
Yeah,
just
just-
around
she
the
just
corner,
a little
and then,
bit
she
that
just
way.
turned a street.
yeah, so it's like it's super frustrating when she was, but now everyone's like, where's she? It was like she doesn't really go. Knock on wood. I mean,
He came out.
did he? Oh, look! Now he's gonna be like,
I'm just gonna put my hand out, see if he'll come in.
he should. This is the first time I guess he's been encountering someone new.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like,
Yeah.
hi, little guy. He's so
He'd love to
cute.
go in the closet. I felt so bad for the first couple days or even a week. He didn't have a litter box, and so he kept peeing on the bed.
Is
I was
he
like,
going now in the litter
Oh yeah,
box?
only in the litter box. So it was
Wow,
our
there's-
fault that we didn't have a litter
Who
box.
knew they were so house trained?
I
They just train
know.
themselves.
That's what I said.
I thought you'd have to train it. I remember you texted like, how do you train a bunny or something like that, like, and I guess you just have to provide them.
I know, we
They
felt
know.
so
That's
bad
better than
when
any
we
animal.
realized.
No animals like just train themselves like that.
Well, I felt so bad because he was so mad at us too, and he kept peeing like on the bed, like
He's
hello.
like, bitch, get me.
I know. He was so mad. Look at him. Oh, look, he's when he gets excited. He starts peeing everywhere. This is his. I call him his turd bombs all over the place. Yeah, he's usually so funny. I didn't know how he'd be with new people, so I'm glad. But
Aw.
yeah, he's so spoiled though. Oh my gosh, because like he just goes back and forth from me and Rich, and so like if we're doing stuff, he
Yeah.
gets so mad at like, hello, did you guys
Yeah,
forget
what
about
about
me?
me?
Yeah, like, it's like, we're like, man, we'd have a spoiled child, I guess. 'Cause,
Oh, look at
yeah, like he loves to be pet. He loves like any sort of rubbing.
He's
he just puts his head down and just like, yep. Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Yeah, he's so
Yeah, you guys only live 15 minutes away from me.
That's crazy. It's so crazy when you think about that, when people are watching all over the world, but then you forget that
Yeah.
people are just like right next door to you, like your next door neighbor could be watching.
Yeah, that's why I was like, if you needed that jump ball, I should have brought it. I mean, now that you order once you order it, you can always like return it if you don't need it.
Yeah, and well, also someone said that it might not work with our car too, so that we might have to return.
Well,
it
yeah.
at
So here's the thing. I
circumstances.
called our shop, and this is the only thing I was concerned about. I was like, "Do you think it's the battery?" He was like, "Yeah, I think it's the battery, but you have to be careful with Mercedes because Mercedes." This is what he said. It could be different for like because yours is 10 years old, but they have to be the battery has to be programmed. I don't know what that means because how do you program a battery? But like he says it should still start once you get it started, but that it may need to be programmed after that.
Oh,
So
interesting. Well, I know I
yeah.
didn't hear the program part, which is interesting because it kind of makes sense. But someone said to me that sometimes those jumper things won't work with certain cars, certain
Yeah.
batteries. So maybe that's why
maybe
what
if
you're
that
saying.
doesn't, maybe that will happen.
That's interesting. See, it's so cool when you actually like meet people from all over because then you learn
I'm
things
so glad
that
you came
like
over.
like otherwise you have to like
me
look everything
too.
up. No, thank you so much. It's,
I literally don't hang out with anyone
Oh,
in
neither
Vegas,
do you.
like at all, like literally, like, and the only friends I have I've had for like since like 4th grade, but they live like out of state now and stuff like that. And I have like an 18-year-old daughter, and so I'm like with her a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I had her
that?
at like 19. Oh, me and you were a year apart, 30.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, you look
Yeah.
so young.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I said,
that's
wow, we
really
have really young viewers.
I know. I thought
No,
you
you
were
look-
24. I thought you were
85.
24.
I thought,
Oh,
no.
cool.
Yeah, that was the
You're
age
like,
I
when
was
did you have your
thinking for
daughter? You're like,
I know. I was like, how
I
do you
was
have
thinking
an
you had your daughter at 2.
18-year-old? You're 24. I have
No,
an
she's like,
18-year-old.
I know, right? No,
Wow,
I had her
you
actually
look-
young, though.
No,
You are
like
absolutely
seriously,
gorgeous.
I'm not good at guessing ages, but what
Wow.
age came to me was 24 when you
That's
came here.
crazy.
So yeah, I was like,
I'm not kidding, right? I mean, this is not.
You're all complimenting us on our skin, and I'm like thinking
Yeah,
you're
I
like
was
so
thinking your
young.
skin is so nice.
I thought-
I'm like thinking you're
well,
so
I-
young. I'm like,
No, that's
oh,
what I was thinking. I was like,
God.
how cool that we're reaching the teen youth, and then what? I said, what a great teenager to come over and bring us seltzer water. I was like, wow.
Dude, don't you get told you look young?
I get told I I look young, but I always think it's because my daughter is taller than me, and so I feel like maybe they never think she's my daughter.
Sisters, right?
Yeah, they're always like sisters, but I'm like, is it because she's like
No, I guess
taller than me or something
No,
like that?
you look
I mean,
very
like,
young.
but yeah,
That's awesome.
it's good for when I get old.
You know, they say that younger, that keeps like your skin actually super. I was thinking
Yeah.
you were super young. Otherwise, I would have complimented you. So I was like, oh yeah, when you're young, you have great skin.
Yeah,
That's what I was
no,
thinking about you.
I'm
But now I'm like, your skin's so much better than mine. If we're not the same age.
No,
Jeez.
your skin, I have makeup
No.
on and stuff
No,
like
no,
that.
you have
Your
actually
skin
really
looks
nice
so
skin.
good, like
No,
without.
Yeah.
I thought you were like super
Your-
young. 'Cause
Your
you had,
makeup,
like,
your makeup
skin
is
that-
on point, by the way.
You have,
I was gonna
you know,
comment on that for
you have,
sure.
like lines, like old lady lines. Like I have like the old lady lines.
No, you don't. Oh my
No, now you have the
gosh.
crow's feet going.
Okay, let's stop now. Let's stop
Yeah,
now.
let's
Let's stop.
stop.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you go, there you go.
But no.
But no,
anyways,
both of you
we're
guys
just blown away.
are amazing. Thank you for coming over.
Yeah, yeah.
This
But
is
no,
so
it's really
fun.
blows me away though.
Oh my gosh, seriously, it's weird though because like I just forget that like people are watching so close
Yeah,
by, you know,
yeah.
and I also forget too that people's kids are watching too, you know.
That
and-
would I would forget that too.
And
It's
I'm like,
why
oh
are
my
your
God.
kids watching?
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
but I'm always like I gotta think about that because we've never had children and so we've always had to live such an adult life.
yeah, yeah,
And even like with Gloria and Annette, they're childlike but they're still adults.
yeah, for sure.
But I do want to make sure because you know with YouTube they don't really like too much like only adult content kind of stuff. So
No.
you guys should maybe consider. I've never gone on it, but like, have you heard of Patreon?
what's that?
Yes.
So,
I think
you've
were you
heard
the
of
one?
it?
You might have been
A
the
lot
one who
of
told me.
YouTubers use it, where it's like, so it's the same thing. Like the people would pay you, like link your Patreon. It's always like YouTubers have it, but like. It's where you can put like any kind of content you want, but they have to pay like a membership,
Oh,
like how you
interesting.
do, and they have like different tiers.
Oh, I never heard of
But
this.
but yeah, so it's just I don't know, it's patreon.com. But you should just like look into it.
Thank you,
Like,
Captain Enclave. Thank you.
A lot of YouTubers use it where they're like, visit us more after
I'm back.
hours,
Hey,
on our
I'm
Patreon."
actually running the camera over here, so that's why I'm not talking to you
There's
guys right
so
now.
many things that like we would love to talk about that they just
Yeah,
hate.
yeah, yeah. It's like
Hate
so
on
you're
it.
not censored on there.
Yeah, because like we
So-
love talking about weed and then
Yeah, yeah.
and I love talking about eating disorders and that's like
Yeah.
no one ever
It's
wants
so
that.
weird because they have like people on there that clearly have like
I
Junior
know.
Cooney.
Okay, could you
I know
explain?
people-
Please explain her.
Junior?
No.
No.
Everybody wants her to do a
Okay,
reaction
I need
video,
to watch her today,
but
I guess.
explain to what she is.
She's
Explain what it
literally
is.
a walking skeleton. And when I say a walking skeleton, I mean like actually. Like I don't know how she's still alive.
It's
to
not
be
weird
honest.
sometimes when we see that you go how
She won't say she's like, everybody will always ask her about her eating disorder. She's like, I eat, but like when I say like she
I gotta check her out.
not possible to be eating because like she's literally like I've never seen anything like it except for
That's
like
how old is she?
I think she's in her 20s, mid to late 20s now, but she's been doing this for like 10 years on YouTube.
What does she do on YouTube? Does she claim like she eats food? Or
I
what
don't
is
know.
it?
No, she doesn't talk about her. She pretends like nothing is happening. That's what's so sad about it.
Oh,
she doesn't
okay.
acknowledge it like
She
at
just
all.
acts like
We all know that she I think she at one time did go into treatment and got slightly better, but she's anorexic. She's not bulimic, but she doesn't eat.
Yeah, you have to be
And
that
all, like-
thin. You pretty much
Yeah,
have to
and
be
recently,
anorexic.
like, she's posted some videos of her, like, going to lunch with her mom, but you can tell even the way that she's physically trying to eat the food that it's someone who doesn't want to be, like,
Wait a second, I may have seen.
Like,
Does
you
she
know,
have
like-
dark?
yes,
hair?
dark black
You
hair,
showed
she's
me
kind of
one-
gothic.
Yes, he showed me one video of she was at
Yeah.
lunch with her mom and she
And
she
she's
took
like
one
this,
bite
she
and she goes, so
Yeah, like, the
good.
way she,
or
her mouth,
something.
like, almost resists
Oh
it.
yeah, that's weird. Yes, she's very, very, very
Yeah.
thin. You know, unfortunately, what's gonna happen for her? She's only that thin because she's still pretty young. But when she
Eventually,
well, if she doesn't die, what's gonna happen is she will start to put on weight, whether
Yeah.
she eats or not, because her body starts to go into starvation mode, and so
Yeah.
it's gonna, and she has to eat something, you know, and
Yeah.
so she's going to get frustrated because by starving herself, she's gonna start actually putting on weight,
Yeah.
you know, and she should just start eating, you know.
Yeah.
That's the problem with people that the young girls starve themselves because when you're young, you can do it for a minute.
For a
I did
while, yeah.
yeah, I did it when I was young, and it works for a second, but it always catches up
It
with you.
always does.
Because
yeah.
your body always starts to adjust. That's what
Mhm.
people don't get. That's why most diets don't work, because your body will adjust to it.
Yeah.
Because they're usually like some sort of like. Have you heard about everybody with this new Ozempic?
Oh my god, I have like a friend that she does my hair. Apparently she's on not that brand, but a different one. And I'm just like, I met a lady at Target who was on it, and she was like, I can't stop losing weight. And she was like an older lady, and she wasn't saying it in a positive way. She was like, I can't stop.
Oh, really?
losing
Like
weight.
it's making you like lose too much weight?
Yeah, too much.
Wow. Well, I think it's Miley Cyrus must be on it. Like she's getting like
Gauntly.
these like waif-like cheeks.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, wow, it made her age
And
a
that's
lot.
Kelly Clarkson is on it for
Oh,
sure.
yeah,
she
I
said
thought
she was
so.
on it. Don't eat glass.
Oh gosh, is that what, I didn't even realize what he was chewing on. I'm like, look at your hair. Jeez. Well, I gotta take that little piece off. He gets into everything. Yeah, I didn't.
Hi, I2. Oh, I2's back. Sorry.
I'm so excited.
I just.
Jeez.
He is an
He's
little guy. Okay.
yeah, good call. He's all right.
Oh, is it a piece of tape on it? I thought it was like a
No, I
piece
think
of
it's
glass.
glass, but you're right. Maybe we can push it back a little more.
Maybe we could tape it.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is a good call. I didn't even
Yeah.
see that.
But yeah, Ozempic, like, I don't even know. I've heard you have to take it for the rest of your life anyway.
What? Like, you
otherwise
can't get
you'll
off?
gain it back immediately, and
Oh my god.
it's expensive too. It's like without insurance, it's like $900 a month.
So what's happening is they cannot stop losing weight. They're starting to
Yeah,
look terrible,
and
and they
there's
can't
a
get off
side
of it.
effect on it that paralyzes your stomach. So it actually has like a really bad effect. Like, this is made for people with diabetes. Like, if you have
Oh my
diabetes, like I
gosh.
understand if you're a heavy set diabetic person, like
I didn't know
that's what
that.
the medicine's for. But people are using it like off market, like
Right, and they're
off-
probably overusing it
Yeah,
too, right?
like people are now prescribing it to people who just want to lose weight and aren't diabetic. You know what I mean? So it's like they don't
So
have
it's kind of like
long-term
almost
studies
like
for that.
a ruining whatever thing is that
Yeah.
it was curing for diabetics. Like
yeah,
it's
like for
destroying
them
that
it
for
was
the other
helping
people.
because like you're
Yeah.
diabetic, you're really heavy, you need to lose that weight. But like if you're just losing it for like a few pounds and you don't have like you don't have
They're
actual
abusing it
issues,
basically.
Yeah. Like I'm sure you could just do something else.
That's
isn't
sad
bad.
if it's gonna be forever though
Yeah.
for people.
Yeah. And I don't know if people know that because when I told my hairdresser that I was like, oh, so you're gonna have to be on it forever. She's like, people keep saying that. Why are they saying that? I'm like, your doctor didn't tell you that? Like,
Well, people seem to be in this weird delusion. Like I was just looking at Miley Cyrus's
Yeah.
photos, and she seems to think like she looks amazing. Because I was thinking she was looking really good for a
yeah,
minute.
for a while, yeah, but now she looks like kind
I
of.
mean, now it's
not
like,
as
yeah.
youthful.
Well, I saw her recent photos, and her cheekbones
Yeah.
are like protruding so much.
Yeah.
But it made her look
Yeah.
almost like ghost-like.
Yeah, well, some people are getting that buccal fat removal too, where they're like, a lot of
Oh,
these
is that
celebrities
what's
are
going
removing
on?
like a part of their cheek so that
That
it's
looks
like
weird.
inward. I'm like, just use contour or something. to
Maybe
make
that's
that
what she.
fit.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Put your
Like,
makeup
why
on.
so permanent? Why would you take away like the
Maybe
part of your
that's what she
face
did
that'll
then.
make you youthful in your elderly years? Like,
Maybe that's what I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen her in a minute, you know, and I just saw these brand new
Yeah.
photos on her Instagram. I haven't been looking on Instagram or Twitter in so long, or whatever, since I've been on YouTube. But I saw it, and okay, maybe that's what she did. But I was
Yeah.
like, what is wrong? Because she's younger than me, and
Yeah.
she looks like
Yeah,
she's like
she's-
at least
yeah,
45 now.
I
or
know,
something.
it's weird.
It's really
super
weird. I can't believe you're my age. I feel like you said you look so young. That's great.
No, like you do though.
Yeah.
Your guys' skin is so nice.
Well, it's crazy because I was just today looking at the old videos, and when
Hi,
I was
Patricia.
bulimic, my skin was so bad. It was starting to get worse and worse.
Yeah, like
the
you
longer.
look so much better. You can really see the difference, even though like you may have had like more weight on you, but like
I gotta
you're
put more weight for
Hey, come here.
Yes, you gotta go.
Come here.
Because when we get
Go that
there,
way.
if he's gonna be stuck on, he gets stuck on things. He gets fixated on things. You know?
Yeah.
And I'll have to go in here until I get that removed.
Yeah, but
Thank
no,
you for
like your
noticing.
skin color, everything like that is better since. I mean, I hope that you're able to maintain that. I know it must be so hard. I can't imagine.
Well, actually, now that the thing that the teeth thing came into play, it's actually pretty easy for us.
Really?
Because it's like, well, if we eat sugar again, Richard will lose his teeth next. And then
Yeah.
mine, they were already
Yeah,
saying my
problems
gums were
with my
starting to
teeth.
recede because
Yeah.
I was bleeding for about 17 years
Yeah.
total, you know.
Yeah, and
So
the
it did a
acid
lot,
on the
yeah.
teeth.
Well, when you vomit or whatever,
Yeah.
like that's really corrodes and everything.
Yeah.
But then also the amount of sugar. Because when you're bulimic,
Yeah.
you consume way more sugar than
Yeah.
most people. Because
Yeah.
that's what people don't get about bulimics. Like, you know, you'll see obese people. Bulimics, if they didn't throw up, would be like the
So
biggest
yeah.
people on the planet because
Yeah.
they consume more than anybody because they
So many
think,
calories.
yeah, because it's like, oh, it doesn't matter.
You're like,
You-
whatever, it's going
yeah.
to be away
Yeah.
pretty soon.
And
I'll
it's
just
also
binge,
easier to vomit the more you eat. So
yeah,
that's
yeah, absolutely. Especially if you consume that much food.
right. Like,
Even
'cause-
if you're not bulimic, then you eat that much food.
You wanna
feel
throw-
like throwing up. Yeah.
right, and it becomes this vicious cycle, and it's super expensive.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
I know, right? 'Cause all
bulimics
the
get
food
really sick, and then doctors don't know why. Like these young people who
Yeah.
seem healthy enough
Yeah.
are so sick. And
Yeah, they see on the outside, they're just like, you look healthy.
yeah, you don't look like you're obese. So
Yeah.
why are your arteries corroded
Yeah,
or something, or like
yeah.
clogged arteries or whatever when you don't seem like you overeat? Like things that probably they would see for obese people even.
Yeah.
They're seeing it in these people that are not, and they don't understand it.
Yeah.
I know my doctors, they were like scratching their head, and I never would say, you know, they're like, you haven't been sick and didn't vomit
Really?
recently? They'd ask you things like that. You're like,
You didn't
"No."
tell them?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's honest with their doctors.
No.
Because they're
for
going to
sure.
say, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that would be
Yeah.
their first
There's been plenty of
recommendation.
times I'm not like honest with my doctors.
Yeah. Well, I think especially with the bulimic, they'd be like, don't be bulimic. Would be
Yeah,
the
which
first
is
thing
so
they would-
easier said than done. You're like, noted, okay.
I know that's like when my family was that way. You're like, there's some. Did you know? I haven't told this story yet, but what killed me when I was living with my dad and stepmom is I used to get drunk and then I would come home and I would kind of like binge on some of the food.
Yeah.
That's what would make them mad because I
Yeah.
would eat some of the food in the
Yeah.
house. And when I was staying with them, because I had only stayed with them after my mom died. And
Yeah.
they literally had said, "Oh, we'll send you to treatment," and they were like, "Oh, it's way too expensive," because it is
It
really
is so.
expensive.
I mean, I
It's
can't imagine
expensive.
because I know I went to a rehab for drugs and like that shit was so.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, we didn't know it was gonna be that much." Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I think probably validly couldn't have afforded it, but they didn't help much, and so they just thought I could do. So one time I came home drunk, like ready to like eat some. They locked they put a lock like a bicycle lock
Oh
on the
my
fridge
God.
with a lock, and then they installed a lock on the on the cabinet, like where
Oh
you,
my
yeah, where you-
gosh.
and it was like the saddest, like the most embarrassing moment. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my
you
God,
really-
my parents just locked the food away from me.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
like a grown ass adult.
Yeah,
You're
it was
what
like
the
I was
fuck?
probably what, like 24. My mom had already died, and you're just like, this is embarrassing.
I've heard of that though before. My boyfriend's mother, I guess when she was younger, her and her twin sister used to. I don't know her back then, but she's like, we used to consume so much food that her mom put a lock on the fridge, and I was like, damn.
I know. I
How
thought I
much
was like,
food do you have to
everybody-
eat? They get the lock on a fridge.
Well, I know. What happens is they get annoyed because they expect to have the thing. Like my stepmom was
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
annoyed because it was usually like the cans and stuff that I would
Yeah.
eat, and she'd be like, I wanted that can to cook
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
day, and now it's missing because that was easy because I would kind of try to sneak it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, she won't notice this can of
Yeah,
veggies
yeah,
or something.
yeah.
But then she would. She'd be like, where's that thing that I just bought?
Yeah.
And so she started to get annoyed when she'd go to cook that she'd be missing.
I feel like she kind of made a bigger deal of it. Like
She really did.
she really
didn't
didn't need that.
Separate food for you or something.
I know,
Yeah, but
I
like,
know. Well,
but like
they
she
actually-
wasn't planning on using that, but now she
But
realized,
now she wanted.
oh,
to-
now
yeah.
I need it.
Yeah.
Because
that
I
makes
I
sense.
actually did most of my eating outside of their house because I didn't
Yeah.
like, just eat all their food, you know. But I would come home drunk and you're kind of like,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
want food.
yeah, you're like, oh, what do they got to snack on? And I usually just grab something to snack on.
What did you do? Were you like, I gotta go get some food?
No, I was so embarrassed. I just went upstairs and
Yeah.
went to bed, but because I couldn't.
Yeah, to not even be told. Like,
Yeah,
that
it was.
happened.
And
Just
I know
to
they were
find
just
out,
walking
like-
probably upstairs too, like,
Yeah.
like as I tried to come,
Yeah.
like shake this fridge, and I'm like,
Wild.
I don't know. I was embarrassed. I just went straight to bed, but yeah, and then they left it like that forever. I think I ended up moving. I don't think I got kicked out that time. I think
You're
I
like,
moved out.
I felt
I got
like
it.
it was my time to
Yeah.
go.
It was weird because I get brought back in because you know it was just like life was so hard and I was like
Yeah,
kinda, like,
yeah.
I was spending money on food. That's
Yeah,
what people
yeah.
don't get. I was not doing drugs. It was food.
Yeah.
Like, food is so expensive.
Food is so expensive.
I know, and if you're eating it that much, especially I would go to fast food because
Yeah.
I didn't have a place to cook it because I was living with them, and
Yeah.
so I would just because they didn't want me eating so much. So what I would do is just like stop at fast food,
Yeah, yeah.
and so then but that gets really expensive.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so that was crazy, but
Thank you, thank you
yeah,
guys.
this is.
Do you want to
I-
go take a more tour of the house or anything? You wanna-
Yeah, did you want to see
Yeah.
that? That's
Yeah.
Annette
I
back.
have to go pretty soon.
Yeah.
I have to take my daughter
Yeah.
to the gym.
Thank you so
Oh
much.
my
her
God, I
license
can't believe
yet.
you
Hey guys,
have an
remind me
18-year-old
please,
daughter.
before you leave, I
Bella.
want a picture of all three of us
Yeah,
together.
I would
so-
love that.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, God, you
I'm so glad to meet you.
Yeah, he's so cute. He's like,
So, okay, guys.
So
Yeah.
Sorry, I was documenting, so I was filming two cameras, so I didn't have time to interact with you guys as much. But that is Amanda, okay? And Amanda is one of our moderators. Hi, Tiffany. Sorry about that. I saw your text just now.
so happy to be here. Nice to meet you. Were you on a walk?
Yeah.
Was it hot?
Yeah.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Your eyes are so beautiful. Cool. Well, I'll see you online again.
Come on, Annette. Come out with us for a second. We're gonna take a photo of all of us, okay?
Yeah, so now you're back.
Okay.
Yeah, she brought us water. Came back from the show.
Yeah, Annette. This is Amanda. Amanda is one of your moderators. She's essentially a bodyguard.
Making sure people are nice on there.
Oh, I didn't realize you were a moderator.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, one night he made me a moderator because there was nobody on that chat, and people were getting
Thank
wild.
you so much for your help.
Yeah.
You want a bottle of water?
No,
She had us in the
we're
other
gonna take a picture.
She actually brought us water. Remember?
Joy, grab the other tripod for me real quick.
So hot.
Which one?
Just the other,
So where do you live?
Oh, I look like
the
you
round
live
one, I
in
guess.
Yeah, like by the Santa Fe.
Santa Fe,
Yeah, I live right there.
Oh, very close to me.
Yeah, so it was like 15 minutes to get here, not bad at all.
That's so sweet. That's very sweet.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? You can over some love.
Oh, good.
I'm so glad Annette made it.
Yeah, I'm so glad I got to meet you.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah.
Can we get this set up and I'll let's jump in the photo with you guys?
Okay.
Okay.
She has an 18-year-old. Doesn't she
Oh,
look
right.
way too young to have 18? Oh,
I have a daughter, she's 18.
Sis, do you have
Yeah.
Sis, do you have a 2-year-old?
I know. When you said 18, I was like trying to do the math.
You're
They're
like, wait, were you like 12 when you did your
That's what I was saying. I was like, what?
She's a viewer that is very young that has like 5 children already, and I'm like I tried to do the math, and I'm like, how do
Okay.
you?
Here's what I want to do first. I want to do a quick little video, guys. So I'm going to jump in there.
I know. I don't know how people do it. I honestly don't know. I don't have the energy. Well, I have just the bunny in my heart. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
so
you have a lot to take care of, so.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sorry.
I'm making some noodles and cheese.
Oh, nice.
Did you finish? So much stuff to do. Look at that. I know, right?
So there you go.
Okay, hold on one second. Before you guys do that, I'm going to jump in there.
Okay.
You guys stay right there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Over here.
Oh, it's going to be a
Yeah,
window.
we're going to do a video real quick. Hello, everyone. This is Amanda.
Hello, nice to meet everyone.
Amanda is one of our moderators for our
Aw.
chat rooms. And this is a healthy family force. And I just wanted to thank everyone for subscribing and being members and all the support. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Hold on, don't go. Nobody go. Don't go. Now we're going to do photos. Photo time. Okay. Thank you for being so patient, everyone. You guys are the best.
Can you take your
Here I come. Here I come.
She's gonna go. It starts getting fast. It'll be soon.
She's
Perfect. Thank you guys.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you
Oh
so
my
much
gosh,
for
thank
having
you,
time.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Wow,
Anyway, it was so nice meeting you.
Oh
I'll
gosh.
talk to you soon.
Thank you. Oh my
Anyway,
gosh, thank
thank
you.
you. Yeah, if
Oh my
there's
gosh, it
anything
means the
you
world
need,
to us.
let me
know.
Thank you for all your hard
So
work.
nice meeting you. I love you so much. Thank you so
You
much.
are beautiful.
Thank you. I
You're
really
so
appreciate
beautiful.
Oh
it.
my gosh.
All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.
Bye,
I'm so happy for my seltzer water.
I know.
Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Amanda. I know. I can't believe
You
it.
got it in the internet.
I can't believe she did that.
Oh,
She's so pretty. Oh my
so
goodness.
nice.
I didn't know she's my age. I'm all thinking she's so young. She's all complimenting my skin. Yeah, she was complimenting our skin, and I'm thinking she's like so young, and so I didn't even mention her skin. She's my age. So she's like, she said she's 30.